If we want to print our conference PMs or reports to, for example, the kitchen, we do this in Sales and Catering. We open Reports and then Sales and Catering Reports and open the folder Sales and Catering BEO Form. BEO Form means Banking Event Order Form. This is where we print out our PM and get a total overview. Here we can search for group number or arrival date, and we can choose Options and search for Status at Date. We will then see all the reservations connected to that date. There are also some checkboxes we can check to see comments like Show Conference Room Comments, Show Equipment Comments, Show Restaurant Comments, Show Menu Details, and Show General Comments. We will now go back to Group Reservation. Insert the arrival date when we know our group is coming to the hotel. In this case, that will be the 17th of February, 2016. Now we normally print the list by pressing Print, but in this case we choose Preview to get an overview on our screen. We are now in an overview called Choice Group Conference. We can see the company name and other information about the conference and contact person. Under this, we see the event details, such as which venue that is booked and which equipment is reserved. We can also see which meals have been ordered for the conference. We can also see the information on AV and setup. This means where the reserved equipment should be placed. At the bottom, we can also see an overview of all the hotel rooms that have been booked for the conference. On page 2, we can see the general comments. We use this overview as PM. We can also use a function called Event AV and Setup. Here we search for the date of the conference, in this case, the 18th of February 2016. Here we choose Preview. We can now see a total overview of all the conferences that have been booked for this date and which rooms will be used. We can also use the list Sales and Catering Event F&B Info to print out information for the kitchen. We again search for the relevant date, the 18th of February 2016, and press Preview to get the list that will go to the kitchen. Here we see specific information about the breakfast, which is to be served at 8:31 a.m. Next, we see that lunch will be served, and it will be served in the room Hearts. We can also see that there should be an EM Basic served in the conference cafe. You can also see any comments connected to the meals. At the bottom, we can see how many and which meals will be served. We can also click on a report called Sales and Catering Daily Recap, where we can get a summary list on what is happening at the hotel on a specific date. We type in the date 18th of February 2016 and normally choose Print, but now we choose Preview. Now we get a list of all the events that are happening at the hotel on this specific date. We can see which groups are coming and when, and where they will be and what equipment they have reserved. We can also see which meals are being served at the conference and what should be included in the menu. We can also see what time and how many people are coming and how the seating should be arranged. Press Escape.